and he was ferried out of the party. So he came back to say, no, 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 I didn't fall. I had malaria. That's what he said. He said he had malaria. And the doctor told him that he needed to be drinking water and water. But those who stretched him out of the venue, they said they actually thought he was almost dead. So now that they heard him shouting, water, 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 water. You know, sometimes when they say, like, if they shoot you, I've never been shot, right? That if a bullet eat you, that when it's at a point you begin to feel thirsty, right? You'll be asking for water, 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 water. So they shot my friend when Robert, came to Dogbolu. Okay. So they shot a friend and his bomb. So we call him Okelieba. You see, if you are from Odogbolu and you grew up in Odogbolu as well, you probably will run. You will remember this incident. Armed robbers came to Odogbolu, okay, and we didn't know what to do. So they were just like, when they robbed a bank, when they finished robbing the bank, then they sort of started going slowly on the main road, like they were not afraid. You know what I mean? Like they were not afraid in there about 3 cars. The person who led them was a woman. Action with 2 pistols like that. I was a little boy. Probably I was maybe 14. Oh, no. I should be older than that. I should be like about 16. Yeah, or there about 16, 15, 16. So we were running from, what do you call it? From Olokpomeri side, right, in Odogbolu. When the armed robbers started going away, they didn't run. They were just going slowly like a convoy, slowly. So we were running after them and shouting, ole, 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 ole. So they would turn back. Whenever they turned back, they would shoot down on that road, we'll run straight into the corner, then we'll go through the back end of this road and the street and all of that, the inner streets. Then we'll run to the front again. Then we'll start watching them from the corner. Once they pass, we'll start screaming, ole, 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 ole. So they now go to a place called Itaodo. Itaodo is the everyday night market or evening market in Odogbolu, right? So when they got to that Itaodo side, it was like, for you're wondering, why am I telling you all of this? You thought I wanted to tell you about Akwabiole. That's just how I kind of like to share my own stories, okay? So don't worry. We're coming back to Akwabiole anyway. So then before they got to that Itaodo side, so the road is like cross junction like that. So they are coming straight. We see at that Itaodo, the road goes here, it continues straight. And there's another road that goes to the left and right and straight. So we were hiding here. And we're shouting, ole, ole. So the convoy passed us. Everyone passed. And then the last guy who was at the back, that one just turned.
I don't want to sit here and reveal all my strategy. I am the first speaker among the 3 of us running.
So one now look at her side, right? Sorry about that too. And then I saw him. Okay. And I was like, it was like that. Pa, pa, pa. Just like, I think it was AK-47. It wasn't a pistol like the woman leading them. The one leading them, the woman, was like 2 pistols like Shinorambo. Well, not like Shinorambo like that. 07. Pa, pa, pa. But the fact that we heard the gunshot means we were not shot. So we ran, we're in the corner anyway, so we ran. Then Okeleba, who happened to be a guy who you can call a clown, who entertained children for a living. He's a funny guy, okay? He would dress up like clown and all that to entertain people and make money. So Okeleba was standing, when the convoy of the armed robbers was passing. So all of us who ran to the corner and peeping and looking, we now saw, everywhere was like dry. So it was like Okelieba at that junction. And the armed robbers, all of us, hey, Omo, Okelieba, look, ye, ha, see, look at Okelieba. Omo, Okelieba, Kejaso. Hey, so the convoy passed him. Okay, you get the convoy. The armed robbers, look at, they just passed him like that. He was standing there like this. So then he started moving away. Like he now backed them, now started walking away. I think when he saw that, Omo, hey, I better run now. Sure you get, he started moving away. As he was moving away, the last guy at the back of the convoy, who was also walking on the street, on the road, wasn't in a car. That one just turned the hand. Bah, 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 3 shots. One of them, he took a Okelieba in his buttock. That was the first time I saw what a gunshot wound looks like, especially the gunshot where blood no will come out immediately. You go open her like this, you go, they look, say, bullet dey inside this thing. They say bullet dey inside, and it's already peeled up. Like when they give you a cut like that, it's like that. When you have a cut, or you see that cut inside, now bullet dey inside them, it don't pierce your whatever, na bone or na flesh or whatever. I'll sure you get. But when it enters, it's just gonna be like that, like a cut. Okelieba get jazz, Okelieba get jazz. Okelieba now ran. One thing you bought from you. One thing you bought from me, they have shot me, or they have shot. What thing you bought it by me, he bought it by me, he bought it by me. I thought he was going to die, because to me, if you are shot, you are going to die. I didn't know that they could shoot you and you can still live. So as he was trying to roll, I think he got weaker and he fell on the pavement. So I also heard that when you are shot, you'll be thirsty. So you'll be asking for water. So this is the story of my life. So the armed robbers are already gone. They continue going on that road. We couldn't pursue them anymore, like we were doing. In the past, from the before then, right? So we were now looking at Okelieba. Sorry, Ibonio, it's a gun. It's a big, we're not sure. Then the blood started coming out little by little. Then Okelieba was like, omi, money do me. Then it's like, give me water. And people, they were like, Emma, follow me, don't give him water. If you give him water, he go die, yo. So that day, I knew that if they shoot you and you drink water, you can die. I don't know whether the theory is right or not, but that was the day I knew that I was a teenager. So Akpabiole said, when he collapsed, it was malaria. He wasn't moving. It wasn't shaking. It wasn't anything. They thought he was dead or dying. And nobody among the people who stretched him out of that place said he asked for water. He didn't ask for water. That's why I told you that story. I know. I just wanted to talk about water. And I had to go and tell you my childhood story, which sometimes doesn't even make any sense. Then you can laugh about it now. We weren't laughing then, by the way. So Akpabiole said he had malaria and he ignored his doctor's warning. That's why he collapsed. But that was after he mocked Peter Obi. Why? Okay, I'm coming to that one. Akpabiole, tell us.
I want to thank the press corps especially, and to say that what eventually happened after the event was a show of humanity. And I went to and I called my doctors, and I was assured that I had a bout of malaria mingled with stress. A bout of malaria mingled with stress. And the stress could be described in another way, exhaustion. So anybody could be exhausted. In fact, please drink water daily so that you don't get exhausted. I want to thank all of you and to say that yes, the beat goes on. The work goes on. Chairman of Preparation. Chairman of Preparation. I'm drinking water. Your point of order is upheld. So drink the water. Gentlemen, so I don't see any problem. Just reassure Nigerians that the National Assembly is intact and we are still going on with our duty of appropriation. We'll resume plenary on the 20th, but before then I hope the committee, the various committees, including appropriation, finance, all would have finished their work to enable us to meet the target of passing the budget by the end of this month for Mr. President to append his signature. When we come back on the 20th, we have some correspondences from Mr. President, and we shall unveil the.
That's a Pabiole there. He said it's malaria and extortion, be exhaustion. Not that we really care, but like for the record, so that if tomorrow be malaria, be exhaustion, we can come back here and check what he said when he lied even against himself. Well, that's his own thing anyway, so keep it in that record. I do have a few other things I want to sort of share with us, but I'm just going to open my line, have a chat with everyone who might want to add their own voice to what we have already shared tonight. So that gives us an ample time to have a phone in. I was going to have People's Parliament tonight before, but no, let's just have a phone in. So if you are still here with me, like the broadcast, share it. When I get back now, we will begin to take calls. The number is on your screen.
Good news to us people. Your governor is fit. Can't you see me? And I'm so happy. You know that I'm.
Hang on, don't go. I think I have to tell you this. It's important before we take that break, okay? And it is about this clip. It's brief, but if you have been wondering, what does it mean when they say Nigeria is not really conducive for doing your business, because a lot of things they are hiding from you. There are things you will find out when you start your business. So that is why when you see a lot of businesses that are folding up, especially some new startup and all that, you probably will have this as a context. This one is River State. When you talk about double taxation, triple taxation, I don't know what to call this one. Does anybody have a word for this type of taxation?
Yeah. Good morning. This that you're looking at is the number of stickers and permit you need to operate an articulated vehicle in River State. Supposedly covers all the local governments and all manners of stickers, just for one vehicle for 1 year. It doesn't end there. You now have all these additions. You have flood erosion control sticker, small scale industry sticker, support local government sticker, sales, supply, distribution, promotion permit, parking permit, waste bin sticker, national fleet haulage, commodity, commerce and industry sticker, enumeration permit, urban development city permit, host community development, say no to kidnapping, say no to cultism, access security permit, offloading loading sticker 2023, haulage poverty alleviation sticker 2023, power and energy IPP/oil and gas sticker, car radio TV permit, unified community infrastructure and youth empowerment/rehabilitation sticker 2023, gateway vehicle clarification sticker, general sticker compound backup, Government of River State, clearance sticker, electronic clearance certificate. This one doesn't even have a name. Operational permit will be for local government. Then you have, I don't even know what this one is. Niger Delta Development Permit, clearance sticker. Niger Delta Development Permit operational sticker. National Union of Local Government Employees sticker. Vehicle, trucks, earth moving and boat sticker. Haulage permit, all states. Southeast Development Association membership sticker. Employment, youth, empowerment and peace. National Association of State Revenue Contractors, Land and Sea, 2023 sticker. Niger Delta Youth Empowerment Vehicle Support Scheme, clearance certificate. All State National Freight Haulage, 2023 National Coverage Certificate.
Nigeria is so corrupt, which I regret the day I was born in this country. It's unfair. This is unfair now. This is unfair. Nigeria is so corrupt, which I regret the day I was born in this country. It's unfair. This is unfair now. This is unfair.
So even if you go school, to get a job problem, you decided to go into business, okay? You decide to go and borrow money to start a business. And in that business, you have to pay almost 30 different taxes that nobody knows where the money goes to. That is worse than it's worse than a zoo. You see, sometimes, a lot of you get offended when they call Nigeria a zoo. What is wrong in consolidating all of these nameless nonsense collections and call it one tax? Now, if you want to give all of these associations, all of these names, all of this group of people money, then you can begin to share the money to them instead of all of these embarrassing stickers, pickpockets, scavengers. They don't create wealth. All they do is to take. And that's just Rivers State. You don't want to know that of Lagos State, do you? Or other part of Nigeria as well. How do you people who are running business, how are you kind of like, how now they do them? Run a business in Nigeria. Hey! Oluwama wa pẹ̀lú yín o. So I'm going to go make myself another cup of tea, like I said, okay? When I get back, I will take calls and then we can continue. Okay? Thank you. think I have a caller there. The African Wahala, is that you?
Yes, sir. This is the African Wahala. Good evening, my brother.
Good evening, sir. How are you today?
Yes, sir. I'm doing very well. Good evening. Greetings to the Temple of Truth. Make sure you click on that like button, please, if you haven't clicked on it. Yes, click on that like button. I wanted to talk about this Awujale. The traditional title given to El Rufai in Ijebu.
Gbobaniyi. They said it is
Gbobaniyi.
actually not the one that makes the king proud, but the ones that brings honor to the king. Which honor did this guy, or does this guy actually brings?
And for me, that question is not even about El Rufai, because it's well known that El Rufai is a terrorist. This is a violent criminal. Like Nasir El Rufai is one of those people that, because they have a gift of gab, they know how to speak very well in public. They were able to bulldoze, to make many people live in delusions, thinking he was a great person. And he got into the highest level of authority in Kaduna State. And during that time, he came out and confessed multiple crimes that he committed. A lot of the terrorists that we have in multiple bushes in the north, in Zamfara, they came out and said the same thing. They corroborated the same stories that El Rufai put out there. They were shipped into Nigeria from different regions of West Africa to destabilize the PDP government. And we're not saying PDP is a saint.
No,
PDP is a terror group.
They thought that Jonathan was not going to concede power, so they would just enter Nigeria and that's it. But because that one handed over power to them, they couldn't fulfill whatever they promised those terrorists. They were now asking Nigerians to give their lands or their lives. That's the whole story.
Yeah, it's well documented. Thank God we have social media that is keeping all these receipts, including My Eagle's Diary Political. It's a diary. So we have all the receipts of what these guys have done.
Yes.
People like El Rufai. So when the Awujale or whoever was in charge of Ijebu land allowed such a vile individual into their midst, someone like myself, that I'm from Ijebu land, I automatically have no respect for all the traditional rulers from the very top to the very bottom. And I encourage a lot more people, if you truly want the end of this contraption that we're all stuck in, there are some things you need to start implementing. You need to stop respecting, obviously your politicians, most of us have come to that stage where we don't respect them anymore.
Yes.
But you also need to stop respecting most of your traditional rulers. You need to. You also need to stop respecting most of your religious rulers. You need to. These guys, their job is to make sure that you are subservient, you are poverty-stricken, or you are dead. That's all they want from you. Because there is no way anybody can tell me that El Rufai, a terrorist, has any form of respect in my community where I'm from, in Ijebu land. It's not possible.
It's not.
And for that reason, it's not even because of this El Rufai situation that someone like me already lost respect for these traditional rulers. It had always been that way. The moment I realized years ago that the traditional institution, the political institution, and the religious institutions, they work hand in hand to keep us subservient, poor, and helpless. They work hand in hand. So when El Rufai has been manifested as a traditional ruler in Ijebu land, those of you guys that would come and fight someone like me for telling you to stop respecting these traditional offices, I hope you've seen more reasons why you need to stop respecting them. It's for your own good. It's going to add up to the psychological revolution, because we need to start from our heads. If you truly want this contraption to end, we need to start it from our mind. You need to convince yourself that you're no longer interested in this system, and you throw out everything that we have been doing from day one, including the respect for your traditional rulers, political rulers, and religious rulers. Thank you so much, my brother Maigo. Thank you for giving me this chance.
God bless you. The African Wahala. I have another caller on the line. Yeah, hello. Prince.
Yes, so my good
Prince.
general.
How are you?
I'm fine. I want to Kano Mike.
We are back again.
Baba, yeah, with the hello. Thank you for coming on today again.
Thank you.
We're always happy to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Baba. Why I called in today again? I want to share an experience. This happened to my own very good friend. You know, Nigeria happened to him. He's a bosom friend of mine. I'm sharing this. I'm sharing this for the sake of those who are traveling this Christmas time, and also for the Inspector General of Police and his boys, if they provoke marshals. You know, this Bini bypass. My friend was traveling, and when he gets to Bini bypass, some group of policemen they stop him and other motorists. You know, so they asked him his papers. He gave them everything was complete. They just ignore him and say he must settle them. They started talking and talking for what? He said they must settle, you know. And they said to him that you are going to your money is 50,000 naira.
Okay.
He said, for what? I'm just traveling.
Bribe, yeah?
Yeah, bribe. That's what they told him. He said, I'm just traveling. And they delayed him up to 4 hours. The day is getting dark. You know, he was now forced under duress. You know, he brought out 10,000 naira and gave to them. And you know what the policeman told him?
What?
Policeman said to him that money, yeah, if he doesn't take time, he will command him to be chewing those money in his mouth. You know, that they are all going
small,
to station.
Right?
Yes, that is too small. That's what he meant. So he said they are all going to station. They lined them up, him and other cars. They started driving. To his surprise, they took them where they took them. They run on the road. Suddenly, they started running to a narrow road like that. And they get to a point, you see a bacha, something like a bacha, inside the bush like that. They said this is their office. You understand? First of all, you know, ghost pimple just came on him. And this is what they started searching them. All the money that he had on him that he was using to travel, they collected all his money.
Police officers.
No
Are you sure they are actually police officers or just some boys, armed robbers who are dressed as police officers?
They are.
Go on anyway.
Based on what the way he explained, he explained their interaction. They are policemen. They are policemen. You understand? So and they are on uniform with guns. Okay, so what happened? They collected all his money. I think the other people it's like maybe they are discharging them one by one. They told him to go that these remaining people now that they may not go back home again. You know, so he was running on that narrow road until he get to main road with fear. All his all fear all over him. You know, that's how he traveled home to the east. So I'm just saying this so that those in authority will know what is going on there, and that is part of Nigeria
people
for
have
you.
already reported that policemen, military men, they are also involved in this kidnapping business. Like in Nigeria these days, right? You know, it has become so easy to be kidnappers, you know, because nobody is looking for anybody.
Exactly, and you know the way the policemen and the army, the way they harass people, the way they kill at will, nobody prosecute anybody. You understand? They've made that so even when they are kidnapping somebody, people around will be, everybody will be feel less concerned. Nobody will ask questions.
Yeah, people
But
just mind their business. Like,
if you
you know,
ask
it didn't
questions,
happen.
they start beating you. You understand? So Nigeria is a lawless, country, and that's why we need something new. If people remain there, they're just going to remain in fear and hunger for all over, forever and ever. Secondly,
Prince.
Baba, me personally, when I was in Nigeria, I was traveling. Nigeria happened to me.
Hmm.
I was traveling, and I felt sick, because when I was in Nigeria, every month, every 2 weeks, I used to have, either if it's not typhoid, it will be malaria. You understand?
You they
That
drink
one
water, Sha?
is like a tradition. Whether you drink water, you not drink water.
It go
You
shall
understand?
happen. Hmm.
Yes, now. You see, so I was traveling. So when we get to on the way, I think was Beria I was going there. And so the thing was much. Now, so, and I asked if there's a chemist around there. Somebody now pointed one place for me, and I went there. It was a woman. They say it's a midwife. Do you know that this woman gave me injection? What I noticed that the injection is water. And the woman injects my nyash.
How you take
You
no? You
understand?
taste them?
How I take no? Thank you. Very good question. How I take no? Be say when I left there, the sickness, instead of going down, it was going up and up more. It was
Man,
when I
that's not
managed
funny.
to get. It was when I get to where I'm going that I now went to a place where they mix normal chemist, tablets for me. That was
They
what
shook
I
you
drank.
water.
Yeah, that was what I drank. I
That
drank, and
country,
I now,
man.
you understand. That's how I knew that it was water that woman injected into my nyash. It's also, if not God, by now me and you not gonna talk.
Hmm.
You understand? That's Nigeria for you. People are dying that way every day in that country. You know.
Please, Judge Man, thank you very much as well for sharing that with us. Okay. Uh,
Thank you. God bless
okay.
you, my brother.
And you too. Thanks a lot. So, for those who are regular travelers, I hope you know the Benin bypass too. And then just be security conscious, because what's the advice I'm going to give to you now? That when next you see the police and they ask you to bribe them, just quickly bribe them and go your way, because it's not always that easy too. And I can't say, oh, I wish you would never come across them. That is also not a prayer. If you are in Nigeria, you are going to the eastern part of Nigeria, you are going to meet more than between Benin bypass that Prince Jejima just mentioned. Hang on, I have another caller. And Delta State alone, you see more than 100 checkpoints. I don't know what advice to give, just to wish you well. Hello there.
Hello, my ear.
Hey, Irumole. How
How
are
you
you,
doing, my
sir?
brother?
Good.
I'm good, and you? How is Agbeke and the kids?
We thank God we're all fine. Oh, and
Yeah.
yourself?
Baba, we did there, Gary. When I come off from my place of work, and I begin listening to
I know.
program, I know quick follow you start.
Okay.
Baba, make we just thank God. Somebody called me today when they discuss when I do my break.
Hmm.
You know what he tell me? Say, Baba, my dupe here.
Hmm.
You understand me from Nigeria? My old time pal, we just dey discuss Yaba. Just dey thank God for yourself.
Hmm.
You understand me? And this na somebody be say, when we dey Naija, na somebody wey me I dey look say, lay Baba Laye, people come from rich home. You understand me? But what as a family to lowo, you understand me? We dey street, dey hustle. Yeah, Nigeria no be as I think am more. You understand me? I say I know. But you see the point be say, Baba, just dey do your good work. You see these
The rough
people,
farm like that, it go
Baba,
pay.
only Taba Guyonu nínú kí ló ti bá àwọn máa ń pòwe yẹn náà ẹni bá gúnyán nù kinní kan ní ipò ẹ̀pà ẹni máa yọ ayọ̀ you understand me baba people wey go survive people wey go die because people dey die for that country human being baba see that is no as in pe na still the same thing people wey go remain people
that
go
one is like
you understand me.
You know, whatever is going to be, go be. So at the end of the day,
Baba, you see these
those who
people,
survive will survive.
nothing
Those who perish will perish.
Perish. Yeah. So Baba, there is nothing you tell these people. You understand me? As you always talk about, they always embrace their oppressors, their thieves, their armor. Even now you talked up yesterday.
Yeah.
When they get one post. Just imagine in a country that was blessed with everything. See the kind of road people are flying on daily basis.
Baba,
Do you know how many people?
It was the audio in it that made me not to use it. Sure, you get, and I'm actually still getting.
Yeah.
But go on.
See, Baba, we are talking about the Boko Haram. You understand me? We are talking about the kidnapping, the terrorists.
Yes.
Baba, Nigerian road alone is a death trap. Every road in that country is a death trap. People are dying on that road on daily basis. You understand me?
I'm with you.
We have not had people that died in the hospital, people that died because of maybe just ordinary 5,000 naira. You understand me? People that died of fake drugs. You understand me? You can imagine,
And people that died of being injected with water because Prince
not
lived
even
to tell
water,
the story.
Baba.
There are those who are dying like that.
Baba, me as I'm talking to you about this is my last trip in September. You know my business, my cargo business.
Yes.
Baba, I cargoed over 65,000 of paracetamol. I started buying them since around July. In inside shop, in Tesco, in Aldi, in Lidl. You understand me? That is part of what I always share for people. Mostly all these old people. An old man and an old woman has told.
I know. My mom would be like,
an old woman.
See, I used to get my mom that, right? This paracetamol from cooperative. Then my mom would be like, "I'll call me
calcium.
Send paracetamol shop." Or you tell me, because she was like, they are original, they work well, she sleeps fine. I'm like, it's just paracetamol. So tell me more about yourself, Baba. Share that to the elderly.
People are packaging chalk mixed with other things, packing them as paracetamol for people in Nigeria. Believe me, Mayegun, people are dying based on fake drugs they sell to people. Someone will tell you, I've been using paracetamol in the last year. Normal headache that you have, you just buy paracetamol inside shop, you just take 2 tablets and you are fine. You keep the remaining sachet, you understand me? You will use more than 1 sachet in Nigeria, nothing.
Wow.
I'm telling you, that is one experience. The second one you see about all these our obas, to me, as you said before earlier on your program, that we all pray that they should live to see the kind of damage done. Yes, because like I always tell my son, every bad behavior has consequences. So all their bad behavior, their evil behavior have consequences. Ìdí pẹ̀lú túmọ̀ ní pé bàbá tí wọn ò bá jẹ́ tán bá ti kú àwọn ọmọ wọn á jẹ́ ń bẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ wọn á jẹ́ ń bẹ̀. You understand me? Because I can't imagine using a terrorist, a well-known terrorist. You understand me? You know the meaning of that title they give to that man? Baba in Yoruba land. I'm sorry to use this word. Maybe some of our people that is on this platform that are not Yorubas, you understand me? They won't understand the grade of that title in Yoruba land. For a whole,
we don't use kingdom in Ijebu, we use Akile. Akile is our own kingdom. When we say Akile, Ijebu means every Ijebu land, and every living Ijebu will recognize him as Gbobaniyi. Possible. I recognize
Baba, it is not only in Ijebu land, you understand me?
Yoruba land too, yeah.
All the whole Yoruba land, the whole Ogun State, the whole Southwest. You know what it means to pick someone from the north and say, Akile.
In Ijebu.
Baba, I put the Baye jail.
I swear, Baba.
Olori burúkú làwọn ọba wa yìí, wọ́n ti báyé jẹ́, I'm telling you. And to me, how many years? I'm not praying for anybody's death, as you always say. You know, Sammy, the man is going to his grave already. What is he going to do with that kind of money?
I have no idea.
You know, Sammy, no idea. See, Baba, I always tell people, most of this money these people are stealing, even the politicians, you know, Sammy, as Kolu, aside of the medical treatment they are giving him in France, in Germany, yeah, Kolu cannot spend 100,000 naira on feeding on his mouth daily. Baba, these people are just being evil. You understand me? Baba, just today alone, the only thing, I'm not a breakfast person. The only thing I've had today is just my normal rice I take to work and my turkey and my chicken. That is all. Then I have some biscuits. Just this evening. You understand me? At this my age, not to talk of someone that is going to his grave already. What are they going to do with all this stolen money? You understand me? I don't call it wicked. They are evil. They are just being evil. Nothing. At 90-something years.
Like
he can't even spend money before he dies.
It's not by accident. It's not by anything. They are cooking something. But at what cost? Like, what is
that is the problem. And sorry, so that I will quickly give other people a chance. The one of Nnamdi Kanu, yesterday, I was trying to call in, I didn't get through. You say to me, one thing I'm suspecting about what they are trying to do is go and mark it down. They might not release him, you understand me? They will start all this, their game they've played since they've kidnapped him from Kenya down to Nigeria, you understand me? They will continue playing that game, you understand me? To me, they are going to use Nnamdi Kanu to campaign in 2027 for the Easterners. That's what I'm suspecting. Believe me.
If they keep Nnamdi Kanu for 4 years under Tinubu, you can only imagine it
again. But the problem we're having from the East is most of the people that are supposed to get up and say, no, enough is enough. They are all surround Tinubu. The governors, so the ministers, waiting for their own turn, you understand me? Collecting their own share. You understand me? So all these people, you understand me? They are just evil men and evil women. See, a whole woman coming out yesterday telling
people are numbered anyway, so eventually
numbered, telling Werewike that if Werewike is strong enough, he should come to Rivers State.
Don't tell him.
He should go now. Werewike that will be making mouth as if nothing.
Don't say that.
Go on now.
Making a mad person too.
Baba.
Next video you're going to see tomorrow.
Baba, make I tell you for Yoruba, if Wike see, if Wike go Rivers State, Baba, one for you a Gbokota.
Yeah.
Then go take his face rub Kota. That thing with that woman just talk. You understand me? You know, say this one not be man to man, now woman. Baba, that if he happen. That woman now, you don't understand me. You don't hear everything that woman they tell her. You don't ever say anybody for River State. We say if they born Wike well, say if Wike na man enough, make it come River State. See, make I tell you, if not just even if not the current governor Kubara or any man,
now straight there, you know, it's like me saying, Irumole, if they born you well, you come Scotland, and you just be like, is that a threat? I'm not saying it's a threat, but if they born you well, come Scotland. That's exactly what is just told former governor. A strong thing,
what is? But me, I dear Wiki, make him go. But then go take in face rough quota. I will tell you.
Well, time
Now
will tell.
there River State will
The
begin
rumor,
cast.
I'll take another one.
So,
Yeah. Thank you
make
so
I leave
much.
you. Thank you for your good job, man.